What's up, guys? That's what the back of that looks like. So anyway, yep, got the PTO out. It's right there. It's rebuilt. I have something to say about that, but I won't in a minute. Anyway, so I got it out. I'm cleaning it out with diesel fuel and, you know, just getting any remnants. I've also taken the filter out. And, I mean, there's a little junk in there, but nothing much. I mean, fine particles, and it's wiped out, cleaned out. Where the O-ring goes around there is nice and clean. I got in there with a screwdriver and a rag and just really wiped it down. I took apart the filter, and there was nothing in there, man. But here's what does worry me. And it probably doesn't need that part. I'll show you. Alright, so this was down there. Dun dun dun. That can't be good. But if you look at that little tooth, it's gotta be something up in there. Wherever this connects to, wherever that gear connects to, which is probably further past it. I'm gonna look in the book. I mean, that's one tooth. That's not a piece of it. Because do you see the edges of that? That's machined. See that shit? So something's missing on a pretty big part of a whole tooth. And anyway, so there's that, and then this was in the bottom. I'm hoping it had something to do with this internally or something. I don't know, man. I hope it didn't come out of something on there. But anyway, I can't figure out what it's to. Anyway, this is completely rebuilt. Now, here's what I wanted to say about this. Last time I got it, I did the quick fix. I got the rebuild kit for like $100 or something, and I just did the clutches, the discs, okay? That lasted a year and a half, but light use, man. I'm an electrician in Chicago, you know. I don't use this shit every day, which is bad for it. That's part of the next immediate problem. Anyway, so this damn spout, right? I told them buy me a new spout, and I think it might be, but it might not be, because this one had a little crease in it right here. This is some really thin metal, man. I don't know what, it's almost like aluminum. Anyway, you can crush it pretty easy or pinch it. So anyway, when I picked this up, these 4 bolts were off of it, and this was zip tied, you know, it was zip tied to it. They're like, put it on when you get there. I'm like, yep, because you don't want to, you know, dent it. So I put it on, and the son of a bitch was loose. And when I took it out, when my PTO didn't work, it wasn't even plugged into here. And that's why it wasn't working. But I think it still fried it, because I put it back in the tractor. It was a bitch, put it back in the tractor. But then I had a PTO, but not full power. It was slipping. It was burned up. And that's when I made the decision to just take it in, let them rebuild it. So it got back, same problem. I'll have to look on the bill and see if they charged me for that. But anyway, so all I did was I just put it, just got my channel locks. I took it back off, got my channel locks, and just formed it a little bit better around there. And I mean, this is heavy as hell. I mean, it's on there now, because that's the last thing I want is for that shit, a brand new rebuilt. And you can see they got in there. All this was a part. That's assembly grease right there. And right there, you know. I've seen the exploded version of this, and there's a lot of shit in there that, you know, I'm sure I could do it, but that would take a long time, and yeah, I would rather pay somebody else to do that. You know, no thank you. So anyway, it's nice and clean back here. I have cleaned it, everything off, every component. I've also rebuilt these. They are now Pioneer. Here's the plugs. I love that. you know? Because this thing, I guarantee you, after you go over a couple bumps, it's going to fall off, you know? Those things suck. Those things, I don't like those either. Anyway, so that's kind of sweet. Those are going on, and the patch job, rig job is going away. But as far as cleaning it, I didn't, like, scrub that with the brush, man. Here's what I did. I got to show you guys this. You guys probably already know it. Like, yeah, Nate, we've been doing that for 50 years. Anyway, but look at this, okay? So that's how everything looked. And, you know, I mean, obviously this one was pretty bad, but anyway, I have done that to every part that came off of here. Every part that's on there, and all of this, I mean, all of it, it's perfectly clean. Just because there's a lot of shit in there, man, old hay, grease, grime, and I want this to go back together smooth, with no leaks. I just want it to be right. I'm sick of working on this fucking tractor. Whatever, yeah, I am. But anyway, so, yeah, then I've got all this that goes back in here. Okay, here was the second problem, the torsion bar. Here is the O-ring. I don't know if you guys remember in my other video. Here's one of them. They go right down in here. They go right down in there. And that was leaking. So there's one on each side. I had to pull the PTO anyway, man, you know. This was a good time to fix that leak for damn sure. And it wasn't a little leak. If you see where the shop floor is discolored, yeah. I mean, I'm not here every day, so I came back like, you know, 4 months later, or 3 months later, and she was empty. So anyway, so what I did, I stopped at Jake's on the way down. I didn't get a video. My old lady was in a huge hurry to get absolutely nowhere, but we had to go. Anyway, so what we did was we put this in the lathe, and we just, I think it was emery cloth, came down on it. You don't want to dig into these too much, but that's going to hold. And anyway, here's my new seals. They are correct. And these seals have actually shrunk. These are juicier, man. They're going to hold good. And then there's a couple washers. I was in the book, and I'm at reassembly now. Anyway, those washers, they're like 46 bucks a piece. I was like, what the hell? But anyway, they just tighten up any slop in there. So if you have slop, you can have these washers on the left side. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, I can't, like, set up the camera here and then, like, edit a video. Yeah, can't edit a video. But, you know, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I tried once or twice, and I don't like doing it. So, you know, you guys just get this shit. Maybe one day I will. I'll get into that. But I don't, honestly, I don't have the time. I don't know how you guys that do, like, edit them and put out these great products. I don't know how you guys find the time to do that. But it's awesome. I appreciate it. Anyway, I guess I'm lazy. So yeah, but yeah, she's nice and clean. I mean, I've spent time back here cleaning everything up, and I just want to keep my side of the street clean, man. You know, reassembly, I want it to go smooth as possible. Nice. I don't want any leaks, so. Past that tooth missing, and I'm going to be in that book until I find out what that came off of. Like, I almost don't want to put oil in it or put anything back on it until I find out. Yeah. Anyway, you guys know what the tooth is? By that time, I'll have already found out, probably. But anyway, so that's what's going on over here. You know, I have a lot to do in the house. I'm ripping that kitchen out this trip. I have, you know what? How long is this? 9 minutes? I'll do a whole nother video about some other cool shit. Anyway, comment, rate, subscribe if you want to.